Yo, I do not know why I put the 30-second clip down. It should have like a 10, 15-second clip, so that way the first 30 seconds we can just do something, anything the fuck else.
That's right.
All right, man. Welcome to InTheBox Selection. So, Francis, Luis. All right, perfect, man. What are we doing today? NFL free agency NFL free agency reaction, right?
Yes, free agency frenzy. I don't know. Every year it feels like free agency frenzy gets new, bigger, better, crazier, and this year's no different. It's getting up. It's getting crazy.
All right, that's pretty good, man. Well, let's get on to our first topic of the day or the night or whenever you're watching InTheBox Collection. All right, first topic that we got going on, and thank you, man, by the way, because you were the one. This is your show in a sense because you gave me the topics, you set it up. I'm just over here just like chilling it out with you. So Drew Brees retirement. Congratulations, Drew Brees, on a great career.
Congratulations, yeah, his wonderful career, man. I remember watching him play in San Diego. I'm from California, and that was like he was a good dude, and he played his. I mean, he's in the record books. He will forever be in the record books.
I cannot believe that he actually retired and passed on a paycheck when he was in a already good team. So, congratulations, Drew Brees. You passed on a paycheck. I get it. By the way, excuse my mess. I'm sorting through some cards. Okay, so comes out the question: Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston? It has to do a lot with free agency. At the same time, it doesn't. What do you think?
I have to go with Jameis Winston, man. I like Jameis Winston out of college. The arm strength. I trust Sean Payton. Sean Payton's going to do a good job. I believe with him, and he still has. Jameis Winston has everything that mechanically that Drew Brees had. We just got to work on, or they have to work on
decision making
of
the field stuff,
leadership. And no more eating W's, right? No more eating W's.
No more W's. Go have some kids and just the fuck up.
And they'll still have the explosiveness. Taysom Hill.
I completely and entirely agree with you because I do think that they're going to go with Jameis Winston at the end of the day. He'll be the starter. They try to keep the same Taysom Hill in that role. And then they're going to fail completely and entirely for reasons because they don't have Drew Brees. And they're going to be like, we just can't plug a guy in there, right? Also, my biggest concern with that concept is what about Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara? Because that is truly their focus of their offense. Is Michael Thomas and Kamara, and I don't care for Jameis Winston or Taysom Hill, whoever's under center under the Saints, it doesn't really matter. It's pretty like replaceable, switchable. Same thing with like Teddy Bridgewater. But really, the real strength for them is Kamara and Michael Thomas. And Michael Thomas is coming off an injury, and Kamara is going to have to play differently to adjust. So,
So what I hear you saying is that Taysom Hill could work.
Yeah, I mean, they want to make sure that they probably have something similar to what they had last year. In the type of sense they don't want to make a lot of changes, so it makes sense to put in Winston. But then again, it's not going to work. Like I think they're going to come to the realization that their good days are over, and now their shit's about to hit the fucking fan. But if you are a Taysom Hill fan, we're going to do some quick promotion for BECM Cards real quick. Shout out to BECM Cards. BECM Cards. Check them out on Facebook. They got all the Taysom Hill you want in life.
Sheesh. Right? I like that line. He said, I don't collect anybody that I'm physically better than.
Yeah, shout out to Matthew. Makes it savage. All right. So I just wanted to throw that little bit of sense of advertisement in there. So do you think that do you think the Saints are going to be better, worse, or I think they're going to get worse? I don't think they're going to be a playoff team. I
really think it is a toss-up, right? Because I look at the last 2 years, and Drew Brees missed a lot. He missed 5 games, 5 or 6 games the previous year, and then he missed some games this year. So they already have a sense of what to do without him. I'm sure they'd rather have him, but they can do some things without him. And like you said, man, they got Michael Thomas, which is what top 3 receivers in the league. They got Alvin Kamara
coming up for an injury, but
yeah, he got a lot of rest last year. He should be good this year.
All right, so I'm saying they're gonna fall into it, but good luck to them. I just don't think that. Also, one thing is like even with Brees, they were not like a real contender to the Super Bowl. They were really good, but they weren't like winning the important games. So you know what I mean? It's like they're going to rebuild after this year.
And then the good thing about Taysom and Winston is that Taysom Hill's been in the
system
for 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
And Jameis Winston has like a whole year in the system, watching, learning. And if I was going to learn from somebody, I would want to learn from Drew Brees.
Exactly, right? I mean, have fun to the Saints. Shout out to the Saints fans. Leave a comment with how you guys think your team is going to do. Obviously, I got very low expectations. Luis has higher expectations for you guys. Is that right?
I would say I would still pencil him in for the playoffs and right there at 1 or 2 in the NFC South.
All right, man. So let's get on to keeping with free agency, wide receivers, tight ends in new places. So far, who has been the best? Who's going to be the happiest wide receiver? I guess could be like a good question.
Happiest, I would say AJ Green going to the Arizona Cardinals, lining up on the other side of
DeAndre
Hopkins, having Russell Wilson like Kyler Murray throw to him. I don't think AJ Green has ever had a quarterback like that. He's had
Andy Dalton. You know, disrespect the Red Menace, the Red Mamba.
I like Andy Dalton, but a scramble quarterback, somebody that's gonna give him a bigger opportunity to get open. So I think he's the happiest, and I think he's gonna relish the number 2/number 3 role. The loser on that is Andy Isabella. Andy Isabella is on the Cardinals, and he's one of my favorite slot receivers.
Springy. When I watch him play, I think of a young Julian Edelman, like a Wes Welker. Yeah.
That was what I hope Taylor would be from the 49ers, but Taylor hasn't matched his potential.
My opinion, completely entirely agree. That is my favorite pick because you're taking a veteran receiver into a team that's young, that needs veteran receivers, and also you take it out like a huge target. Like, even though AJ Green it's way past his prime. Like, he's not in his prime, but look at the damage that Larry Fitzgerald was able to do with Kyler Murray, right? Even though Larry Fitzgerald is past his prime, still a reliable target. AJ Green is going to step into that role. It's going to suck for Andy. I'm sorry, bro, but you're going to have to try something else. And you have DeAndre Hopkins. I'm pretty sure if AJ Green is feeling himself, you have to double him, or you're going to put him in one-on-one coverage versus a mid-tier cornerback, because you're going to have your backs, cornerback, and safeties on DeAndre Hopkins. I think that was the best signing so far, my favorite. That is,
yeah, for sure.
I like the Cardinals.
Well, I'm a NFC West person. I like the 49ers. And, I mean, I closely follow whatever the Cardinals, Rams, or Seahawks are doing, not because I like them, because I respect them.
You like them. Also, by the way, speaking of the Cardinals really quick, J.J. Watt.
And he officially got permission from that 99 was retired. And
really?
The family of the retired player, the Hall of Fame player, allowed him to use the number. I don't think it was ever a question, but it's just official now.
Nice, man. Congratulations, J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
I think he's going to a better team, better situation.
Oh yeah,
a whole better concept.
Can you imagine Watson watching J.J. Watt and DeAndre Hopkins over there hanging out?
It was like they took his boys and they paid him when they took his boys, so he chose money over his boys.
Players besides him himself.
That's
migrated, west to the same team. Now that they're chilling, and you got to watch that bromance blossom without you.
I mean, hey man, you can't be the 3 Musketeers when there's only 1 Musketeer.
Sheesh.
But he got paid, so congratulations, Sean Watson. Continuing on to wide receivers, tight ends, new places. NFL best and worst moves so far. I know you've been keeping up with the Patriots because, they don't ever pay anybody. Now they're paying everybody.
Yeah, who doesn't? My take on that, I was telling you, is that they saw Tom Brady win. It's like in a breakup. The girl dumps the guy dumps the girl. Whichever party is the dumpy goes, and goes to college, gets a new job, starts working out. All of a sudden, they post a picture with a degree
on
and a
IG,
on IG, and you're over there looking like a bum. You didn't even make the playoffs.
If that was not clear enough, Bill Belichick, you're the bum in this side of time.
Bill Belichick, you are the bum in this analogy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Bill Belichick. So Bill calling you a bum.
Bill Belichick went up to the presidential suite and told Robert Kraft, "Give me that checkbook. I am gonna go sign everybody and anybody," and he sure did. I mean, Kendrick Bourne. I'm a 49er fan. Kendrick Bourne was on the Niners. They paid that boy some money. I am happy for Kendrick Bourne. I just don't see that as such a great move for them.
Yeah.
To me, it was like one of the first splashes in the free agency tampering window, and it's kind of shocking to me, honestly. And then JuJu Smith. I mean,
what are you telling me about him calling himself the best tight end in football?
He said, and I quote, "I feel like I am the most versatile quarterback in tight end in the league. Versatile."
Yeah, we all laughed at that. Like, I'm not saying that he's not, but I'm not saying like, bro, you shouldn't call yourself something like that.
I wonder what the word versatile means, because it must mean something different to him than me.
Yeah, it does, because maybe he plays like different positions. Maybe he's like a versatile player. He plays tight end, but also plays bench. So
okay.
That's versatile. Joey's gonna show up at my house. Like that dude's like 6'8", just out there, pure muscle, gonna knock on my door. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
How you doing?
We're just messing around, JuJu Smith.
Please, don't come beat us up, buddy. But you know it's funny.
Like, follow, and subscribe if you see this, JuJu Smith.
Yeah, but if you don't see it, that's also completely entirely okay. Just tell your friends to subscribe to the channel. When it comes to like my observations, the way that I've been watching it, in my opinion, the Patriots have made all the best moves and all the worst moves, because they made moves, but they just kind of like made moves. They didn't really. I don't think the solution was going out there and signing 3 tight ends and just paying everybody. Like,
no.
I don't think that was your solution. I like the fact that Bill Belichick is in the spotlight. I like your metaphor about the whole breakup with a girlfriend. And I just think that it took Bill Belichick like a whole year to finally get over it. And when he got over it, he happened to be at a strip club and he just saw the lineup of who was coming onto the stage. And he was like, all right, cool. Oh, yeah. JuJu? There you go. Hunter? Is that a stripper name? Kind of. Whatever. Who's next? I don't care what your name is. Just come in.
Oh, yeah. I forgot they got Hunter Henry. So now JuJu Smith isn't even the most versatile tight end in his own team.
Yeah. Like, they pay. Yeah. So I think this is the way that it went. So they signed Hunter Henry first, right? That was at $37.5 million, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, they spent so much money. Then they made JuJu Smith the highest paid tight end at $15 million. Then I'm pretty sure like 5 minutes later, like next song coming into the stage was Matt Judon, when they gave him $56 million for 4 years. I don't know if that was the right order for it or what happened to it. Hey, give me a second. Maybe Abel's going to tell me that they restocked. Abel was calling me. I don't know if he's going to restock. But how do you feel? Like, is it not what it seems like? Like they just took out people and be like, hey man, we're going to pay everybody.
Oh yeah.
We're going to make this phone call as we go.
Yeah, it's important.
Yo, did they restock?
Let me call you back.
Why will you call me to tell me you're going to call me right back? I'll put you on blast, Abel. I'm just kidding. He's it's like my cousin's brother.
All right. You're going to go score it?
No, he's not. No. Oh, call me again.
All right. Just cut it out later.
We're recording right now. What's up? We're recording right now. Like you're like on the podcast right now. We're talking about the
special call.
Yeah, best and worst moves.
Oh, the best move is that Francis is going to be the person in charge of NFL now. So we got Goodell out now. So.
Should I go to Fred Myers now or later?
No, it's not. Other than everything.
Okay, cool.
There's nothing.
All right, well, Abel, we're gonna go back to podcasting real quick. Make sure you watch the show later on, buddy, because you're on it. Okay.
Okay.
I just want to let you know that I love you. This is how much I care about you. I pause my show just for you. Okay. All right, so pardon the interruption. Yeah.
Interruption for a second.
Right. Yeah, the Patriots made all the best and worst moves.
what I hear you say is that they didn't stock yet.
No, there's no stock. No, nothing.
Okay.
But anybody else, I wouldn't have answered. Like my grandma would have called and she would have been like, "Hi, I love you," and I'm like, "Grandma, I know you didn't go to the store today."
How about Tessie?
No, she will text me. Actually, Tessie's at work. Like, but Tessie never calls my phone.
You're like, go back to work.
No, hell no, I wouldn't say that. That's wrong. Tessie, she just wouldn't call my phone because like she'll like text me and she'll send me like smoke signals. Like if when she really wants to tell me something, man, she'll send me some Wayne Braves that would tell me some shit like do the fucking dishes on through Wayne. It's like brainwaves.
Oh, I got you.
All right, NFL best and worst moves, not relationship best and worst moves because I went at that. Aside from the Patriots, is there anybody else in the well? We're not. I don't want to talk about the Texans. They're like that shit is all sorts of fucked up.
Yeah, we're not talking about Texans. I do think a lot of people are kind of I'll say shitting on the 49ers because they paid Trent Williams, so much money. And
you just want to talk about the 49ers, right?
I want to talk about the Niners. I mean, we kept everybody we wanted to keep, and we signed some key free agents, and I am pumped up. And we still got it. We still got like 8 or 10 million in the bank.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you guys stay healthy, you guys had a really good team, like above average good team when you guys are healthy.
Yes,
the defense is legit. Your QB is like he doesn't make any mistakes. He doesn't make big mistakes. Your wide receivers and George Kittle, whatever position George Kittle plays, he's also versatile.
He's our best wide receiver, yeah. You're
right. Yeah, and like
our tight end is the best wide receiver.
Yeah, right.
That's
he's versatile. Jonah, please don't show up in my house. I'm scared of you, buddy. I just want to let you know that. But if you do, bring me like a signed jersey of Marcus Mariota. I don't know why him, but I think
well, he was over there.
Yeah, right. But what's it going with this? Oh yeah.
Your best. I think we already went over the best and worst.
Yeah. Just threw me off with the whole I'm scared of JuJu Smith. So speaking of, we talked about the free agents that have been taken. Now some of the free agents left. JuJu, Clowney, and more. First things first, like why has nobody taken JuJu? Or I guess my question is, how much of his dancing on the field has to do with why teams might? Could that be a reason on why teams are not picking him up yet?
Absolutely. I do think that is partly a reason. Antonio Brown has messed up a lot of this free agency for wide receivers.
Yeah.
The people are scared. I mean, he literally cost the Raiders, I think, a draft pick or two. And money. And it didn't work out. I know you can't hold all receivers accountable for that, but the main reason is it's some of it, a little sprinkle of the dancing and the character stuff, not much.
I just think it's like having a bad influence. Yeah, right.
The biggest reason is this draft class is filled with wide receivers.
Really? So nobody really wants to take their chances on a JuJu Smith when they know they could get something better for free.
Well, yeah, I mean, what are you going to pay third round receiver? $800,000 per year or something, and it's going to cost you like I don't know how much he wants. I'm assuming he wants like somewhere in like the 10 per year. So
I'm sure he wants to get paid like him, T.Y. Hilton, but like I think you're absolutely right. It's like why? I mean, he already has not a bad rep, but like there's some sprinkle effect of Antonio Brown that we probably don't talk about. Which I didn't even think about the effect that Antonio Brown has had on the NFL, on his behaviors from like the last couple of years. He won a championship, right? But like it's more like he was there.
Yeah. I mean, he played his part, but it cost him a lot, and it's a big offsetting, and teams are going to look at the character. I mean, the NFL has always been big on character.
Yeah, so I'm not completely agree with you there. I like JuJu, and I think at first his dancing and enjoying himself and everything else for it was a bit it was fun, but I think like from when there's, as a kid, we always told like, there's always a right time and the right place for it. And I think that he took something that was fun and he completely and entirely like I don't know how to say this. It's like
no, you're right. I mean, you sound old school. I mean, Francis. I mean, when I first met you, I thought you were younger, right? But you have that old school mentality. You know, it's okay to celebrate within reason, but when you're losing and things aren't going your way, it's probably time to like simmer down and buckle down and like, wait till it's time to celebrate again.
Yeah,
so
and like
you're trying to say, it's wrong time sometimes.
Yeah, and like I just think that he overdid it. It was something like it was cool at first, and he just ended up overdoing it overall. So also possibility for it, but all right, man. I think that's all the topics that we have here. All right, what were you gonna say?
I don't really think that's the ultimate reason why he's not picked up yet. I really think that draft class is kind of it's a bad year to be a free agent receiver because he's not the only guy left. We were talking about top free agents left, right? Definitely, JuJu is on the top of my list, but a sleeper is Curtis Samuel. I wrote this down, right?
Yeah.
White Hilton's still out there. Also, a general in the defense, Richard Sherman. I know he did great things for the 49ers DBs. It's kind of sad to see him go.
I'll give you a pass on it because I know you're a 49ers fan, but he was okay. He was okay.
No. Physically, athletic-wise, actually playing, you're right. He was okay. Yeah. But I'm talking about what he does as a player coach.
As a leadership,
what he does as a mentor, all that stuff. I mean, he took unrestricted free agent and Emmanuel Mosley, and he pumped them up. Yeah. He was a general out there on the field, so that's what I'm saying. But physically, I'm sure you're right.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Clowney again. What is the deal with Clowney? Why is he like one of the last signings every year? What do they know that we don't know?
I was thinking about the same thing when we're talking about it. And like his name is once again there.
Yeah, you said it. I heard he said it. You were like, again?
Yeah, it was like we know he's not a scrub, right? Mm-hmm. We know that he doesn't have. To me, like his only bad reputation is his free agency antiques and the fact that what does Clowney want should be the real question. Like, what does Jadeveon Clowney want? Like, he didn't want to be in Seattle, which it didn't make any sense. Yeah.
He wants the money.
Like, but the thing about it is like he's still somewhat unproven, right? Because let's say if he left the Texans, right, we get it why it wouldn't work out in the Texans because there was J.J. Watt and there was him. And I'm pretty sure they both played the same position. Yeah, and whenever J.J. Watt was in,
they were booking.
Yeah, they were. But like you can't, it would never work with J.J. Watt and Clowney because even though they demand both some attention, the Texans couldn't make it work for whatever reason. Whether it was them or anything else like that. But they should have, right? So he went to the Seahawks to completely and entirely prove himself there. And he just ended up being another linebacker to the Seahawks. Because seriously, somehow the linebackers in the Seahawks, they have a way to develop them that they can put any linebackers up that's going to make him like top 10, right? Well, and he wasn't the man anymore.
You're talking about the 49ers. Seahawks are number 2. We have the Niners developing linebackers.
But
Maybe the Steelers are number 2 because Steelers always have good linebackers, and then the Seahawks. Have you seen Fred Warner?
The Seahawks,
Greenlaw.
Their secondary sucked right after the Legion of Boom left, but when it comes to like linebackers and defensive ends, like they always solid at that end. That's not where they fall into it. The secondary, they can't stop shit. They can't. I'm sorry to the secondary to the Seahawks, but we both know
with the Legion of Boom, and they've never been able to replicate.
No. But maybe with Clowney, my real question is like, why does Clowney want? And maybe that's a real question that we should be looking at. It shouldn't be like who he will fit the best, but like, what does he want? Like, does he want to win? Does he want to get paid?
Hey, if you want to win, just real quick, if you guys haven't noticed by now, I'm a San Francisco 49er fan, born and raised in California, ride or die for my 49ers. But Clowney, if you want to win a title, come to Cali. Come to Cali, play with the 49ers, play alongside Bosa, play alongside Armstead, Fred Warner, all these guys, and you will win a shit. Now, you're going to have to take a pay cut, but come on down.
Oh my god! I had to push on the solo screen so that way when Clowney's watching the video, he's like, "What the fuck's going on?" They're like, "Oh, 49ers got it." I'm so sorry, JuJu Smith.
I was trying to do a whole, what's his name from Death Row? Come over to Death Row.
Yeah, is it Suge? Sage?
I forgot his name.
One of the people.
Shook Knight.
Sugar, yeah, him.
I was trying to do a whole Shook Knight. Come to Cali.
Yeah, come to Cali, man. Yeah.
Well, that's it for our free agency frenzy.
Yeah, man. I like the ending of it. I really like it. All right, guys. So this is InTheBox collection. Make sure you guys check us out on Facebook, YouTube, everything else for it. Thank you guys for kicking it with us. Make sure you guys check out Luis on Instagram. Bro, Punso Cards.
And if you guys have anything to add, please comment. Please tell us where we messed up. We don't have a stat boy, but if you saw something we said wrong, please let us know. We don't mind it. Comment, and subscribe, and call us out. Yeah, and we will for sure not block you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna block you. Like, but I like that. You know what? In terms of call us out, if you call me out, yes, I have feelings somewhere in a bottle that I drink every now and then. So I would definitely be offended. But please call me out. Yes, I need more excuses to drink, I guess. I don't know.
But yeah, follow me on Instagram, Bro Pencil Cards 9320, and let me know what you think.
You guys have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.